you suffer from symptoms that don't prove to be a diagnosis? Do you get new symptoms while you're treating the old ones? Do you wonder if your drugs or your vitamin supplements are really working? My name is Susan Richter. I'm a registered nurse in private practice for 29 years. My telephone number is 973-586-0626. But first, I want to demonstrate a real demonstration, live demonstration of how enzymes work. I made 2 cups of oatmeal. This one has a star on it. So in this cup, I'm going to put a dose of Total Digestion, which is Natural Enzymes formula. And I'm going to open the capsule and dump it in there. And then I'm going to stir it up with a spoon. And I'm going to talk some more about enzymes. Because you know, if we ate live food all the time, we wouldn't have to rely on our digestive tract at all. If you picked an apple from a tree, for example, and it hadn't been irradiated or preserved somehow, and you chewed it well enough, it would have enough enzymes in it to digest itself. My body has enough enzymes to digest itself. If I died right now, my enzymes would digest my body. But it's not practical to eat raw food all the time. In fact, most of our food is cooked, or it's irradiated, or it's preserved. And all 3 things will kill the enzymes in the food, which means that the nutrition is still there, but you have to work harder at getting it. Your digestive enzymes have to digest that food until it's small enough to get into the cells. So as you can see, this glass of oatmeal is becoming liquid. And this glass of oatmeal is still oatmeal. So we're just going to set it down and talk a little bit longer about how we discovered plant enzymes and why we use plant enzymes. Dr. Howard Loomis Jr., D.C., had been experimenting with digestion for a long time. Well, he's up to about 30 years now, and he's an overnight success. But initially, he thought that we needed animal enzymes. We needed enzymes that came actually from the pancreas. But what he discovered was his end results weren't ever consistent. And then he came across Dr. Edward Howell's work. And Dr. Howell was a medical doctor who was using enzymes in his practice instead of antibiotics. And people were getting well faster, and they had no side effects. And his business exploded because everybody brought the village. And he had all kinds of tests to do, and he kept really good records. And when he had enough of those behind him, he started to spread the word to the medical field. But it wasn't received very well because enzymes were classified as food by the FDA 75 years ago, and a medical doctor had to practice medicine. But Dr. Howard Loomis came along, and they started making formulas together and experimenting with these plant enzymes because plant enzymes activated in a larger range, in a pH range that was much larger. Plant enzymes activated in the stomach instead of way down in the gut. So it was helping the body because the pancreas could then rest, and the food was becoming liquid, just like this. Do you have customers that are doing everything right? They're eating organic food, they're buying the best supplements money can buy, they're exercising, they've gotten rid of all of those toxins that they possibly can without detaching their garage, and yet they still have headaches, they still have stiff, sore joints, digestive problems, emotional stress, sleepless nights. You know, if you don't digest the food on your plate, you can't digest a really good formula of vitamins and minerals either. You can't digest that wonderful shake that you're making in the morning, and you're adding all those flax oils and all that wonderful stuff to it. You can't digest a pill. So why not start there? Why not reach out to your clients and help them digest all the good stuff that they're taking in? Does your staff tell you that it's difficult to sell enzymes? Do they walk over to the shelf and wonder how they're going to choose an enzyme formula for their customer? Because you really do need to know a lot, but not with these formulas. Enzyme formulations made natural enzymes. All you do is read the label. This one is for men. This one is for women. Then we have children. We have enzymes for the older adults. We have enzymes for the antacid users. And we have enzymes for the purist. So now is the time to buy natural enzymes. Call me at 973-586-0626 because I can get you a case price with no minimum order. Now is the time.